Now, I don't know about you, but I feel extremely well prepared for this situation. I have a feeling I'm going to regret that sentence, but for right now, I'm prepared. Hey there everybody, it's Lilith. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a video that I thought would be funny, but it's going to be super humiliating for me. I haven't done it yet, but I can just tell it's going to be a humiliating adventure. For today's video, I wanted to wear the Slytherin robe that my sister got me for Christmas. It has wonderful long sleeves and the inside is green. It's even got a long pointy hood. It's super comfortable. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I'm struggling to get it to stay on my head without it sliding down and pulling my hair with it. This may be as good as it gets. So today, I have my computer for a video, and while I'm using it, I will have to hold the computer in front of me because I don't have a table. I wish I had kept, there was a TV tray in here earlier. Actually, I need to move this camera angle down. Is that better? I feel like that's better. So I was gonna film this standing up, but my knee is suffering right now because I have an old injury that's playing up and the cold weather outside doesn't help. I actually have done like nothing all day. There was ice on the roads when I got up and I had to cancel my physical therapy appointment that I had today. And so I just stayed home and I decided to treat today like a cozy geeky day. I actually filmed a video. I'm looking because it's up there. I've decided to try to slowly introduce some, not a lot of, but some book content onto this channel, which you may have noticed if you saw the video that I posted about the best books that I read in 2022, which if you have not read it, you should go watch it. If you have not read it. If you have not seen it, you should go watch it. But something else that I decided to do was I was going to introduce videos of me reading either very prevalent books from my younger years or really popular books, and I decided to start doing that with the Twilight books. And so I stayed in today and I opened up the front door, so just the glass door was open and I could see the frost outside, and I put on Twilight ambiance and I was reading Twilight in this like cozy robe and drinking coffee. So that's kind of been my day, and so I figured while I was inside and while I was in a good mood, I would make a video for you guys. And I think I have to be in a really good mood for the video that's coming today. And as you can tell by the title, today we are going through my very first script. I may not put photos of the script in this video. I will decide in post. You will know or not if they are here. Part of me feels like I should because that way you guys can follow along with me, but also there's some like very personal stuff in my script that I haven't even shown to like my sister. So I feel like I shouldn't because it's kind of private, and something I really advocate for is normalizing the idea of shifting creators or shifters in general being allowed to have private parts of their script or private DRs. And it is like a real life. So there are certain parts of this I will be keeping private because it has to do with my personal life or my physical self. But that being said, this script is very old. This is in no way, shape, or form my current script. I have 2 physical scripts in notebooks right now. This notebook here is my MCU DR script. This is like a final copy that also includes like a floor plan of my bedroom and some other house stuff, like just different rooms in the house and setup and stuff like that. And this is my current Hogwarts DR script. I love this notebook. I got it a few years ago for Christmas and I finally had something to put in it. If you guys want me to take you through my current scripts that I have on here, that's absolutely, let me know in the comments and I'm more than happy to take you through each of these. I do have a couple of scripts that are half done that I keep on the Notion app on my phone and my computer because it's really expensive to constantly buy like themed notebooks. So I decided it was best if I just kept these 2 in notebooks and then have Notion and use those for all the other ones because I have a bunch of other places I want to go. So if you end up deciding that you want to see those, just let me know and I'll make videos on those, probably one for each so they're not mashed into one in case there's only one you care about hearing about. But I have been part of, you can tell I'm getting nervous, I've been part of the shifting community since September of 2020. The first time I actually attempted was September 28th of 2020. I remember because it was the day after my birthday. And my sister had come over for a few days to spend time with me for my birthday, and we spent pretty much that whole weekend finding out what it was. And we were like a lot of people were at first when we were talking about it, we were like, this seems ridiculous, obviously people are joking. And then we stopped thinking of it as a joke and it very quickly became serious. But I also know that the shifting community, especially Shift Talk, which is a huge part of my platform, changed a lot. There was a lot of really ridiculous, toxic misinformation in the shifting community back in 2020, like the fact that you couldn't shift wearing socks, or you couldn't shift unless you were laying on your back, you couldn't shift unless you completely cleaned your room and done all your homework and drank a crap ton of water, and just a bunch of stuff that was not real. There's actually a bunch of stuff in videos that I made a few years ago, like in ones that are in my shifting symptoms video, or in my video all about clones, or in the video that I've put like about stuff to run through your script, like stuff I don't believe in anymore. Even in the first ever video that I posted about like what is reality shifting, I don't see shifting that way anymore. I'm actually considering making a couple of videos updating like how I feel about the things I said in that video, and like watching it and reviewing it with you guys and being like, I don't believe in this anymore. Actually, this is how I see this. But everything is very subject to opinion. It's like saying some people believe in perma-shifting, some people don't. Some people believe in clones, some people don't. All different kinds of stuff. So a lot of stuff to do with shifting is very just like opinion based. Just a lot of my opinions on certain stuff like that has changed now. And because of that, and things that I now know you don't need to script and are now ridiculous to script, my old script, like my very first script, definitely sucks. I had a period of time where I had written them in notes apps on my phone, and then I had a few that were like ripped out pages of spiral notebooks. I know I threw those away. But I apparently did still have a script that was my very first script in a notes app on my phone, which was my very first Hogwarts one, which is why I'm wearing this. The day I would have made it probably would have been the day before or the day after my birthday, because it would have been that weekend I was learning all about it. I think it probably would have been the day of or day after. And the last edited date on this note was November 20th of 2020. I think that's probably because that would have been the last time I did anything to it before I started switching to writing down my scripts, because I felt like it was easier not to lose, and also I felt like I was putting my own energy into it when I was doing it that way. So I've just moved on to that at that point. There might be stuff missing that was in like the original rough draft, because I probably did go back and edit it a couple of times in that like 2-month period. But this hasn't been touched since November of 2020. I didn't read it. I like squinted my eyes and took screenshots of it and then emailed myself the screenshots. So I might not put some of them in here or any of them in here. We don't know. You'll find out in editing. If they do end up here, they'll probably be over here. But I'm gonna have to read them off my computer in front of you because I film on my phone. I expect this to be super embarrassing and cringy, which is why I have wine with me, because I feel like I'll be able to deal with this better that way. Isn't this the cutest cup? It's got like Harry Potter stuff all over it. My partner got me this, and I just think it's the cutest thing. This is gonna be bad. I know for a fact I had changed my appearance in my first script. I also know for a fact I put stuff in here that didn't need to be here, like my accent and my zodiac sign, even though that would be apparent based on where I said I was from and when I was born. So I took a lot of stuff from early Shift Talk and just ran with it. I think that might be all the way. It says it's supposed to go all the way back. Like the type of computer I have is supposed to bend all the way backwards, but it makes me really nervous. So this is as far as I'm willing to take it. Okay, so the very first thing, I love the fact that I didn't give myself a middle name at all. I just put that my name was Lilith Leigh. I didn't give myself a middle name. I just decided that was gonna come out of nowhere. Nickname, Lily or Lils, that's still the same. Age 33, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's my regular birthday, and then 1960, position at Hogwarts, professor of Muggle Studies. That's the same. So far, the only difference is that I gave myself a middle name. Blood status, half-blood, former Hogwarts house, Slytherin, affiliates, Order of the Phoenix, Zodiac, Libra. I didn't need to put that in there. That didn't need to be there at all. I just turned my computer off. Oh, thank God, it came right back on. Moving my thumb. Yeah, I don't need to put my zodiac sign. You just know that. Also, I don't care about astrology. So why is that there? It's because I followed a tutorial on TikTok about how to set up your script. And so that had to be there because 2020 said so. Dominant hand, right. That doesn't need to be there. That's so humiliating. I know I'm right-handed. That doesn't need to be. It's me. Me is not going to suddenly have a different dominant hand unless I say so. Language spoken, English, that doesn't need to be there unless I'm like, I also speak French. Like, this is so, maybe, should I do like, I have to drink every time I'm embarrassed? That's what this is. No. You know what? I'm changing the video as I go. If I laugh at myself, or if I like laugh out of embarrassment, I have to drink. Okay, I'm not allowed to drink until, okay. I'm gonna try not to laugh at how bad this is, and it's not gonna work. Let's see, live in Hogwarts. I grew up in London. Religion also does not need to be on there. Former school, Hogwarts. I literally put that I had a former Hogwarts house, so why do I need to list that? Guarantee it's also in my background. I keep staring at myself because I'm not used to the robe. I'm so sorry. Accent, English, that doesn't need to, it doesn't, it's just so stupid. Like, I knew it was gonna be there. I knew it was gonna be there, and I knew it was gonna be stupid. I need to stop looking at myself. I'm so sorry. I'm so thrown off. It's because I can see the shining of the necklace, which is also my Deathly Hallows necklace, by the way. And I'm thrown off by like all the green. Usually the only green I see is my head, like, so because my hair is green. So all of this is distracting the crap out of me. I'm gonna try to stop doing that. See, my race, Caucasian. This is already so much detail that doesn't need to be there. Did I change what I look like? I did. Okay, listen to me. If you want to have a face claim, if you want to change what you look like, go for it. It's your DR, it's your business. I fully advocate, though, for looking like yourself, because it's going to give you a lot of issues when you come back here if you don't look like that, like your dream self. And I also realized how great is it going to be for me to look exactly like this, go to a DR where like my comfort characters are like, you are the most beautiful woman in the entire world, and then come back here and be like, no one can ever call me ugly again because they think I'm sexy. Okay, so that means it's completely unnecessary. I'm just like, to realize that this is all the way up. Do you like my stickers? I only have 3. Yeah, so the race does not need to be in there, but like race, Caucasian, hair, breast length, jet black and straight. Nothing was even funny. I'm just embarrassed. I'm just so embarrassed. I color bright blue, not just blue, bright blue. Height 5'5", tattoos, crescent moon on right ring finger, Phantom of the Opera tattoo on right thigh, Eric's mask leaning against sheet of music, angel of music with burnt edge. Why am I going into this much detail? Just say my dream phantom tattoo. Like, I don't have to put this much detail. It's truly not this hard. Yeah, like a quote that I wanted from, I'm pretty sure it's a Morticia Addams quote. Below my right breast on my rib cage, a full sleeve of gothic art on left arm. I said in left arm. Way to spell. Way to spell. Piercings, right nostril hoop, 3 piercings per earlobe, 2 helix piercings per ear. Belly button piercing? What? I don't even actually want that. Why is that there? I think that I was just like, really cool girls have belly button piercings. I was, oh, ugh. This is so cringy. It really is. I've gotta stop. I'm defeating the purpose of the challenge. This is really bad. Now I just like put in, I look exactly like me, but with clear skin. That's just it. That's just it. I'm pretty sure, I think I script out my stretch marks in this first script. It's really sad. Details, former Hogwarts house. That doesn't need to be in there twice. Why is it in there twice? Wand, I just put in the exact details of the wand that I got on Pottermore. And same with my Patronus, my cat, and then what class I teach. Again, doesn't need to be there twice. It's already in my about me details, what house I was in, and what class I teach. This is ridiculous. Okay, looks. I glanced down and saw the words double D. So why did I have to preface my chest size? That's my actual chest size. I shouldn't need to preface that. Oh, this is humiliating. Oh no. I feel like my sister is gonna see this and be like, yeah, you're humiliating. Your first script wasn't that great either. All of our first scripts sucks. Okay, this is humiliating. I am very pretty, classically so, and many people find me irresistible. I have soft black hair that is the— Why is this giving me my name is Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway? I wish I could say I was like 17 when I wrote this. I was 25. I was 25. Oh, that's really humiliating. I was 25 when I wrote this. Okay, I have bright blue eyes. I'm waiting for it to be like limpid tears. Like, this is bad. I keep forgetting I have a touch screen. I'm like, why is it moving? Okay. No. That counts. Shit. Only on the looks section. Okay. I have bright blue eyes that could be considered almost light blue. I have clear, pale skin with only a few freckles across my cheekbones. Why did I feel the need to say I'm pale? Dude, I look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. I am so pale. I never leave the house. I think that one is because I saw someone put misinformation that if you didn't put that you were pale, that you could like wake up tan, and I don't like how I look when I'm tan. I think it makes my features look really strange. I think it makes my eyebrows look really light, and I think it enhances my mouth in a weird way. I don't like it, so I was like, I have to be pale, because if not, my mouth and my eyebrows are gonna look weird. I am slim thick! Oh girl, no you're not. No you're not, baby, sweetheart, I'm a fat person. I say that with all the love in my heart because fat is not an insult, it is a fact. Oh, I did not know who or what I was back then. I think I knew I was fat, but I still thought fat was a dirty word, and so I was like, I'm slim thick. No you're not, baby, you're fat, and it's okay, because fat's cute. It's okay. This is going so poorly, but also like probably really entertaining for whoever's watching. That's got to get blacked out. That's a detail about some other areas. My thighs touch but are not too big. That's so sad. I thought I was so ugly. This is so sad. That one doesn't count. No, that doesn't count because I'm not laughing at the script. I'm laughing at how sad and pathetic I am. That doesn't count. That does not count at all. My stomach is flat and I have high cheekbones. Oh my god. This is so bad. I am free of a double chin and I have soft hands. You know, because I went a second ago, oh, I scripted out my double chin and my thigh touching. Oh, this is so sad. 25-year-old me hated herself really bad. I didn't expect it to be possibly depressing. And then I scripted that I always have acrylic nails that are my ideal shape. Kept up by magic, that's still in mine. I love acrylics, but I can't keep up with them. I have arched eyebrows and long eyelashes. I have soft lips and straight white teeth. What did I hate so much about my appearance that I was like, I have to change everything about how I look? This is depressing. Why is there a personality section? Why did they used to, do you remember that? They used to tell us to put in a personality section so that you knew what kind of person you were. I know what kind of person I am. I am me. There's a whole personality section. Why do I need a personality section? I am kind and caring. I have a positive outlook on the world. I am patient. I am funny. I am flirtatious. You know what's really sad is the fact that if I script all of this, this means I think I'm not those things. I enjoy helping my students and seeing them grow. I enjoy being friendly with my coworkers and making each of them laugh. I am attentive and loving to those that I hold close. I am unique and proud of being unique. I am creative. I like to read. I like being outside. I am a night person. Why do I need all this? But I wake up easily in the morning for work. I am good at being on time and being organized. I stand up for the little guy. I'm trying not to laugh. I am always polite. I help those in need. I stand up for myself and for others. Not me scripting in, I have a nice personality and I'm not a coward. Because clearly at 25, I was like, I'm a horrible person and I'm cowardly and no one likes me. You tell I was pretty traumatized in 2020. Weren't we all? I know my worth and I love myself as well as those around me. Clearly, I did not have the ability to understand self-love at the time. I am loyal, I am passionate, I am brave, I have a very romantic Victorian Gothic style and aesthetic about my life. I definitely did not understand the concept of shifting when I put this, because I don't think I understood how real it was. And that if I just wanted that, I didn't have to put that. This is so sad. Oh, we are skipping the love life section. That's too personal, that's too private. We're skipping that. My friendships. Honestly now, I'm pretty sure that my friend section is just, I'm friends with this person, this person, this person. I do not have in how I know them. I do not have in how we are friends. I do not have in what kind of friendship we enjoy in our relationship. I do not like green eggs and ham. That's how I felt like I was sounding. I do not have this. I do not have that. I think this is pretty decently the same. When James and Lily were still alive, I was friends with the Marauders in school. I attend school with them. I was very close with them, considering Lily a very close best friend. Now as an adult while working at Hogwarts, I consider myself to be friends with several other staff members. McGonagall is probably my closest friend on the staff, though I am also friendly with Albus Dumbledore. That's not true anymore. That was me trying to keep the peace. That was me being worried about causing some shit. I on purpose am not friends with him because I hate him. And the hate is so mutual and burning. Professor Trelawney, catch me not knowing her first name was Sybil in 2020. Madam Hooch, catch me not knowing her name was Rolanda. Madam Pomfrey and Professor Sprout. Their names are Poppy and Pomona. This is ridiculous. I didn't even bother to research people's first names. This is ridiculous. I consider myself to even be on friendly terms with Severus Snape. In my DR, he is my best friend besides Minerva. We are I can't even cross my fingers. I have to do it on my leg. We are like this. My ring got in the way. He has always been kind to me, and I have never had any reason not to be kind to him. In my current script, he's literally like my childhood friend. I became friends with him at the same time as Lily. We literally grew up together, and we are now best friends as adults. Me, him, and Minerva are like the gossip trio. We are the Three Musketeers. Who was I? What was I up to? The two of us enjoy gossiping together over tea in the afternoons sometimes. That's a me and Minerva thing. I wanted that with someone really bad, and I don't think I registered I was allowed to have that with Minerva, and she's a gossip queen. I can feel it. When I spend time in Hogsmeade, since I live there during the summer, I do also have a lovely friendship with Madame Rosmerta. That's still true, but I don't live there at all. I live at Hogwarts 24/7. And if for some reason I don't want to stay there, I go and I stay with my sister who lives in Hogsmeade because she has a shop there. She gives me free drinks and has ever since I was a student because she was rather fond of me, and we have a very humorous and flirtatious relationship. Yeah, in this one, that's a little different. I don't think in my current one she started doing that until I was an adult. We knew each other when I was a student, but she didn't really become fond of me and friendly with me until I was an adult, and now there's semi-flirting, but I mean, you've seen the movies, you know why. I didn't expect so much of this to be ragingly sad. Also really hot. This robe is really hot, but I don't want to take it off. I can make it. I can make it. This video is getting insanely long. Okay, smaller details. Time, 1 minute in my current reality is 1 day in my desired reality. I had this as my time thing until about 3 days ago. In my Marvel script, I just upped it to an hours a week, and I think I'm going to do that in my Hogwarts one as well. I will only stay at Hogwarts for 1 year. What? I thought that I was gonna be there for a whole year without coming home. I don't remember that at all. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. What? Girl, my limit is 3 or 4 weeks. That's embarrassing. I hate that. That's awful. Why did I think I could do that? I thought I was gonna get in on September 1st and I was gonna bounce out right at the end. Date, I will be at Hogwarts during the year that Remus is a teacher in 1993. Why did I feel the need to specify the year that Remus was a teacher? And it's not like I just started there. I had been a teacher since 1982, 1981. I think 1982. So I've been there for a hot minute. But why did I feel the need to be when Remus was the teacher? No, just in 1993, sweetheart. You were there in 1993. You've been there since 1982. arrive. I will arrive in my DR on the first day of school in 1993 before students ever begin to arrive for sorting. The wording of this script is ridiculous. I hate this. I hate me. I literally just say that, like, I wake up on September 1st of 1993 because I have stuff to do. I need to prepare. People are coming in the evening. I've got to get used to the place before that happens, and school, actually, classes start the next day. Okay, CR and DR details. This is where stuff might also get blacked out because there's definitely embarrassing stuff in here. My clone will be asleep in my current reality where I am in my desired reality. That's a heavy start. You shouldn't have to script that. Also, I personally don't script anything about clones anymore. If you believe in clones, that's perfectly fine. I did make a video about clones like a year and a half, 2 years ago, something like that. If you believe in clones, that's totally fine. That is your prerogative. I have an easier time thinking about shifting without bringing clones into it. I also hate the term clones because it's so not what people imagine it to be. But I don't really talk about clones anymore. I don't really think about clones anymore. To me, it's like just not a thing that I really put a lot of heavy thought into. I don't really think about it. I don't really care. I'm not sure I believe in clones. Maybe they're a thing, but it's kind of like saying I don't believe in one theory versus the other as far as like consciousness versus multiverse. You know, it is what it is. I don't really care. I don't really like think clones are a thing, to be too super honest, just on my end. So I don't really script about clones anymore. While I'm in my DR, if anyone tries to wake me up from my sleep, I will hear them and feel them in my desired reality, so I know when to come back to my current reality. I just put that, like, I can sense it. If an alarm goes off or if a person tries to get me up, I'm aware, but I don't, like, hear it. That's not how that works. If I do my safe word or safe motion, I will return to my current reality. Yeah, I don't really need a safe motion anymore. Like, honestly, you don't even necessarily need a safe word. You just need the desire to leave and to go back to your original reality and you'll go. But some people prefer safe words. I do have a safe word. When returning to my current reality, I am free of trauma or depression. No, I'm not. A big gulp for that one. Wow, I forgot. This was back in the day when people were telling you that you could script out trauma. Baby, no. This is for anyone watching. You cannot script out trauma. If something traumatizing happens to you in your DR, you will bring it back because it's your brain. And that's how trauma works. You can't just drop your trauma at the door and then pick it up when you go back. If you get traumatized, you get traumatized. That's scary, but it's true. When I am in my desired reality, I am free of homesickness and attachments. I'm cool. This is so funny to me because I really thought I could like put in that I would never miss anybody here. And also the attachments is like, I won't get attached to people there. That way I won't miss them when I come back here. That's not how that works. It's a real life. It's a real place. These are real people that you know. You are gonna love them. You're gonna miss them. You can't be free of attachments. I'm good at not swearing in front of my students. You know what? I may add that back in because I swear really bad. I remember not to use modernized slang in my DR. I took that out because I don't really know if that's super possible. I always have freshly shaved legs and armpits. I have that still in my current one. I might take it out because I'm learning to become really comfortable with female body hair. I don't really care about other people's. Like, I've never had a problem with it, but I always thought maybe I was dirty for having it. So I just decided to keep that in there. But you know what? I might take it out. I always smell good, usually like lavender. Makes sense, bro. I am very hot. My hair is sticking to my forehead. We can do this. We can do this. I have to keep the robe on for this. Safe word is pineapple. It's the same now, except I say it 3 times, like real close, like Beetlejuice. Safe action, stomping my foot twice on the ground and then clapping my hands twice. I think that might be in my current script because I've never taken it out, but I don't actually feel like I need that anymore. Because everyone was like, in case you forget it, you're not going to forget your safe word. You're just not. When I do my safe word or safe action, I will wake up from my desired reality and my current reality in my bed. Don't need to be that specific. That's unnecessary. When I open my eyes in my desired reality, I will be in my bed at Hogwarts. That's how it works. Why am I repeating so much stuff? People really drilled it into us in early shift talk that like if you didn't specify everything like 7 times, it wasn't going to work and you were going to end up in the wrong place and you were going to get hurt and you were going to get stuck. What I will bring with me. I will bring with me. I didn't understand shifting at all, did I? It was like I didn't understand the concept that you can just script in things that you own here, there. It's like saying you could script in things you don't own there. And I act like I was gonna like pack a bag. This was still back in the days of shift talk where people thought that if you shifted out that the people in front of you saw it happen. And that when you weren't in your DR, you weren't in your DR. And they were like, everybody misses me in my DR. No, they didn't, babe. You've been there. You're still there. You're gonna be there. You're shifting your consciousness, not your body. It's like saying we all thought that we were gonna end up talking in our sleep out loud at the time. It's a list of crap I wanted to take with me. The makeup I wore the most often, my most often worn jewelry, a couple of hats, my favorite dress, my favorite sweater, my favorite book of poetry, and my robe. How long I have been teaching at Hogwarts? A little over 10 years. I started teaching at Hogwarts a year or two after the fall of Voldemort and the death of the Potters. Why is it so unspecified? It just says a year or two. That could have been a bullet point. Why is there like a section? It's like in bold. Something else that doesn't need to be in there. I will know my way around Hogwarts easily. Sweetheart, you're from there. You've been there since the 80s. You know your way around. You used to go to school there. You don't need that in there. I know where everything is kept in my personal chambers. Doesn't need to be there. I know where everything in my classroom is kept. Doesn't need to be there. I know my class schedule by heart. That is worded really strangely considering I'm not a student. I will remember the names of all of my students without problem. Now that could be still in there just because I'm forgetful and have ADHD. I will know the curriculum and lesson plan for my class. If I've been a teacher for a decade, why do I need all this in here? Why did I think I needed all this in here? I will remember the password into my chambers. I can walk easily in high heels. I know how to ride a broom well. I will remember my way around the Hogwarts grounds outside the school. It was like I really thought I was gonna have amnesia. I will have a watch on me at all times that tells me the time in my CR and my DR. I don't need that. When I'm in my DR, I will have knowledge of popular movies, television shows, music, and books of the times. This will not be too much knowledge, just enough to understand regular conversation. I'm not laughing, but I'm gonna take a drink because I am embarrassed beyond all belief. This was back in the day when we thought we were going somewhere that we didn't remember our life. We weren't gonna have memories. We hadn't always been there. I put all this in because I thought that like I wasn't gonna be from there. This is so embarrassing. I don't think I realized how embarrassing this was gonna be. I'm losing out on my natural light. I have a ring light still, but I'm good at spells and potions, normal. When I go back to my desired reality, I will pick up where I left off. The unnecessity of that. I have small, dainty sneezes. I have a good amount of money. I know how to find my way around Hogsmeade. Doesn't need to be there. I know my way around Diagon Alley. Doesn't need to be there. I'm an experienced witch. Doesn't need to be there. I'm free of hair grease and dandruff. You know what? Keep it. I'm good. I know the wizarding money system. Doesn't need to be there. You grew up with it. I understand the Hogwarts house point system. You don't need with that. You've worked there for a decade. I'm free of a spit phobia. That's a real thing I have, but I have since learned. I used to script out all of my phobias, mental illnesses, and disorders. And I have since learned I shouldn't do that because then coming back to a place where I have all that would destroy me. So I have since taken all that out and I don't script out any phobias, disorders, or mental illnesses. Yeah, I'm free of a phobia of holes. I like tea. Yeah, I don't like tea. I'm a coffee person, but they have tea there a lot, so I really thought it was going to be useful. I am free from pregnancy. Oh my god, I just realized the wording of all this. I'm like, that's a weird wording. I'm free from pregnancy. It's because back in the day, they said that you couldn't put negative words into your script. You couldn't use words like don't or do not or no in your script. Because back in the day, they were like, it has to be filled with positivity for the universe to pick up on it. If not, you'll have a negative DR. People were like, you couldn't just put the words, I never get pregnant, or I am incapable of getting pregnant. You had to put like, I am free from pregnancy. That's so embarrassing. I am safe from death. Now I just put that I only die of extreme old age. I have a high pain tolerance. I took that out. I am free from mental illness. Took that out. I'm safe from physical injury. I took that out. I'm safe from physical ailments. I think I just put I don't get sick often. I will remember my desired reality when I return to my current reality. I remember a lot of people talking about, like, if you didn't script that you could forget when you came back. I don't know how real that is. It seems like misinformation because it sounds weird. I will be free from attachment as well as getting homesick. Again, fake. Can't do that. When I go to my DR, I will feel rested, and when I come back to my current reality, I will still feel rested. I was trying to trick the universe into helping me get a good night's sleep, and it didn't work, and it doesn't want to listen. I am not getting a good night's sleep on an 18-year-old mattress. I will be safe from trauma. Wow, I was really like, you know what? Being abused was already enough when it happened here. I don't need to do it somewhere else. No one will figure out that I'm from another reality. I kept that. I'm free from having a period. I think I said that I kept that and the pregnancy one. Like a cover all my bases thing, just in case. Everyone in my DR looks like how they did in the Harry Potter films. I did that because I followed a few people that they shifted and they looked by their book descriptions, and I did not want that. When I have shifted successfully, I will feel 2 taps on my right arm and smell the strong scent of vanilla. Why do I need multiple like trigger things like that? Now I'm just like, my eyes will automatically open. Oh, is that the last thing? That was the last thing. Oh, thank God it's over. Okay. That was eventful. No, it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing, and it was humiliating, and it was shameful. The no negative words crap was so crazy to me, that you could never use the word don't or no or haven't or something like that. Like, you couldn't use like negative words because it was bad and it would make the universe angry. Like, that's so nuts to me now. I'm like blown away by how stupid so much of that was. I'm glad a lot of the really inappropriate stuff wasn't in there yet. I have since scripted in stuff about my personal private time with partners that was not in that original one, thank the gods. I feel like I've been through so much. I feel like so much has just happened. I'm so humiliated. To make me feel better, maybe in the comments below, tell me something embarrassing that you know was in your very first script or one of your first scripts, or maybe even in your current script, because I know there's embarrassing stuff in mine, but you couldn't pry it out of me even with a torture artist. And maybe while you're down there, also let me know some like misconceptions you used to believe back when you first started shifting. I think that's all I have for today. I might film another video right now back to back, but I also am really lazy, so I might not. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you are not already subscribed to my channel. If there's any other shifting content that you guys want, let me know in the comments. So far, I've really only been doing videos about like the ones I did in the early days about like taking you through like misconceptions and stuff like that. And I think the only ones I've really done since then are going over certain like shifting methods. I know that I went over the pillow method, I went over the pillow method, the Raven method, the ADHD method, and the Julia method. If you have any other methods you would like me to go into and discuss with you, then put that in the comments. If you have any other shifting related stuff that isn't related to going over methods, then let me know that too. I would be really grateful. And while you're at it, if you guys would like to find my other social media, please check the description below for all of my links. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, my Goodreads, all that stuff is down there. And please, 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 while you are down there, consider looking at my small business that I run with my mother, where she makes custom jewelry and I make custom spell jars. One of my custom spell jars is actually a reality shifting spell jar. So if you guys are interested in that, please check it out in the links below. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys. So I will see you later. Bye.